Philadelphia, take a breath with me. Last night we spotted a starter a 5-run lead and gave it all back and lost to Pittsburgh. Tonight, Cristopher Sánchez walks to the mound and just closes the door. 7 innings, 0 runs, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts. And he did it with a blister on his finger.
8-0, final. The bullpen finished what he started, a combined 5-hit shutout, and the offense actually showed up early this time. Justin Crawford. The kid drove in 3.
The kid drove in 3! Trea Turner on his own birthday drove in 3! This is the game we should have gotten last night, and we got it tonight instead. I feel a little euphoric, and I am not going to apologize for it.
You've got a couple of speeds, and this is the loud one.
It's the good loud. Write in and tell me you're not fired up too. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. And stick around, because I owe a man an apology tonight, and I always pay my debts. Let's do a show.
Time, take a look with good old Captain Jack. Captain.
Good evening, Philadelphia, and welcome in. What a difference a night makes. Your Phillies beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 8-0, right here in our building, and it was never close.
Cristopher Sánchez was the whole story, and we'll get deep into him because it deserves it. But the box score is beautiful top to bottom. 8 runs, 12 hits, 3 of them from a rookie center fielder, and a shutout on the other side of the ledger.
And before we go anywhere, I promised an apology, and I'm going to do it right at the top so nobody thinks I ducked it. Last night I lost my temper about Aaron Nola. I said some things. There was talk of trading him for a used microwave, and I let it get away from me.
Kitchen appliance line wasn't yours, for the record, but you ran with it.
I ran with it, and that's on me. Look, Aaron Nola has not had a great year. That's just true. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend the number isn't the number. Maybe his very best days are behind him. That happens to every pitcher who ever lived. But the man has given this city season after season of frontline baseball. He's won a lot of games in this uniform. You don't set fire to years of that over one rough Monday. He's earned our respect. And tonight, cool-headed, he's got it back from me.
That's the right way to say it. One start is one start. The body of work is the body of work. Now, let's bring in the booth. Kevin, you back there?
Hey everybody, Kevin here in the booth. Way more fun to run the board on a shutout than whatever last night was. Phones are already full, first caller's ready whenever you want him.
Good man. Quick thing if you're new here, hit follow wherever you're listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. We're here every single night after the final out. And lately the nights are getting better.
New listeners, you caught us on a good one. Set your expectations accordingly.
Ignore him. Kevin, who's first?
Reggie in Camden, and he is already doing math, putting him on.
Captain! Reggie in Camden, Sanchez for the Cy Young, and it's not close, and I can prove it.
Reggie, show me the proof.
10-3, an earned run average of 2 flat, 136 strikeouts, and tonight, 7 more zeros with a blister. You add the zeros to the zeros, Cap, you get more zeros. That's how good he is.
Reggie, that is not how numbers work, but I follow the spirit of it.
The spirit is a trophy, Craig. I already tracked it. Nobody in this league is missing more bats with less stuff going wrong. You just got to make some calls.
Reggie is preaching the gospel of the changeup, and I am in the front pew.
Front pew, Cap, front pew. Take it easy, fellas, but circle it.
We'll circle it, Reggie. Thank you, brother.
Dave from Bucks County, you're up next.
Jack, it's Dave, Bucks County, and I just want to say out loud on the air, thank you. I heard the apology.
You earned it, Dave. You've been carrying that flag for a while now.
I wanted the apologies in writing, and I'll take them spoken. But that's not even why I called. I called about the whole rotation. This is what I keep telling you. Sanchez tonight and the arms behind him. We are deep, Jack.
3 pitchers, no runs, 5 hits total, and Sanchez had 7 of those innings by himself. It's hard to argue the depth after a game like this one.
You can't argue it. And you don't bury a guy like Nola in the middle of a season with an arm room this good. you lean on the group. Tonight, the group was perfect.
Dave defending the rotation before anybody attacks it. Counselor, the retainer's in the mail. Thank you, Dave.
Next on the line, Jen in Center City.
Hey, Jack, Jen, Center City. I'm calling about Justin Crawford, and I need everybody to understand what we're watching here.
3 for 3, 3 driven in. Talk to me, Jen.
The 2-run single in the second to open the whole thing up. A double. Another single. He is 22 years old, and he is hitting like he's been here 10 years. I'm projecting the whole arc.
Here comes the arc.
Batting title, Craig. Maybe not this year. But this kid wins a batting title before he's 26, and we all say we saw it in June against the Pirates.
Jen's planting the flag on the rookie. I love a flag on a rookie.
Flag's planted. Water it. Bye, fellas.
Good calls to open the night. Reggie's got a trophy picked out, Dave got his apology, and Jen's already writing the kid's plaque. Let's get into how this actually happened. So let's do it properly, Craig. Walk me through Cristopher Sánchez, because I want to sit in it.
7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, 92 pitches. He struck out the side in the second, right around when that blister showed up. And here's the part I love. They came out to look at the finger, and he stayed in and kept dealing for 5 more scoreless.
A blister! In the second? And he gives you 5 more scoreless after that. That's a guy pitching through a rock in his shoe for 6 miles and never breaking stride. 9 punchouts, Craig. 9.
And the season underneath it holds up. 10-3, an earned run average right at 2, 136 strikeouts on the year through tonight. That's not a hot week. That's an ace having an ace year.
And I'll go further, because I looked it up, and this is the part that got me. Earlier this year, Sanchez set the record for the most scoreless innings ever thrown by a left-hander. And do you know whose record he broke? Kevin, do you know whose record he broke?
I'm going to be honest with you. The name they put on my screen means nothing to me. Grover Cleveland Alexander? That's what, before my time? Way before my time. Sounds like a president.
Before your time. Kevin, sit down for a second.
Let me. Grover Cleveland Alexander is one of the greatest pitchers who ever picked up a baseball. And I mean ever. He still holds the National League record with 90 shutouts. 90. And his 373 career wins are tied for the most in National League history. Nobody has passed him.
And here's the part that ought to stick with you, kid. In the middle of all that, he went off and fought in the First World War. He got caught in a mustard gas attack over there. Came home with his hearing partly gone and epilepsy that he never had before the war. And he kept pitching. And he kept winning.
Okay, that's not what I pictured from the name. I take it back. He can stay before my time and still be a legend.
That's the right update, Kevin. So when we tell you Sanchez broke that man's record for scoreless innings by a lefty, understand the company he stepped into. That is rare air.
Rare air. And you're watching it every 5th day for the price of a follow and a subscribe. And if you want to argue any of it, the inbox is open. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com.
One more note while we're being thorough, because the defense earned it. Bryce Harper made a sliding catch at the railing to end the top of the 5th. Alec Boehm had a stop and a spinning throw in the 3rd that had no business being an out. And later, on a replay challenge, Boehm to Harper nailed Connor Griffin at first after the Phillies flipped the call.
The one that stung was the other way. Esmeralyn Valdez, their guy, went up and robbed Boehm of a base hit in the 6th. Give it to him. Great catch. Didn't matter because it was already 8-0 in spirit.
And I've got a coin stat note for you. We had ourselves a Volpe tonight, and it was a Pirate. Top of the 8th, Brian Reynolds against Jonathan Boland. Ball, called strike, called strike, called strike. 3 strikes, bat never left his shoulder. Frozen solid.
A backwards Volpe from the visitors. Boland comes in, throws 3, and Reynolds watches the parade go by. That's the kind of at-bat you have when it's 8-0 and the bus is warming up.
On the umpiring quick and clean because it wasn't a story tonight. 3 challenges, only 1 overturned, and that one went our way, the bone play at first. Trea Turner challenged a called third strike in the 5th, and the machine backed the umpire. So Trea wore that one. The crew held up fine. Home plate was Alex Tosi.
The one bit of theater, their infield coach, our infield coach, Bobby Dickerson, got himself tossed by Corey Blazer in the 5th in an 8-0 game. Sometimes you just need to yell at somebody, and I respect it. Let's look up and out at the whole thing.
The standings. We're 48 and 38 now. Second in the East. 3 behind Atlanta.
3 behind Atlanta. And here's the thing, Craig. Atlanta is falling apart. They've lost 7 of 10. We've won 7 of 10. And we're 2.5 up in the wild card. The math is finally moving in the right direction.
It is moving. I'll give you that without an argument tonight. The Marlins are hot too, so nobody's coasting. But a clean 8-0 win and a cold division leader is a good Tuesday. Let's go down to the farm. The future.
The farm can wait 60 seconds, Craig, because I hear a knock at the door, and I only make one call like this. 1 ball left this park tonight, Trea Turner's, and I need to know if the night helped him. Let's get Dr. Lufberg in here. Dr. Jürgen Lufberg, everybody. Come in, Doctor, come in.
Welcome back, Doctor. Have a seat.
Thank you. 1 home run to examine tonight. Good. I like a small, clean data set. Ask.
Trea Turner, bottom of the 8th, 2-run shot to right center. Was that all Trea, or did the weather sign off on it?
The bat first. 97.7 miles an hour off the barrel, 29 degrees of launch, 376 feet, 29 degrees hangs. A ball that hangs gives the air time to have an opinion.
And what was the air saying at 9 o'clock tonight?
It was saying yes. 79.8 degrees, warm, the air light, less drag. The barometer sitting right at 30 inches. Warm air does less work against the baseball. On a cold night, that ball is shorter.
So the heat helped. What about the wind, Doctor? I always want to know about the wind.
Now this is the part people get lazy about. Citizens Bank Park points its center field to the north-northeast. So a ball to right center is traveling to the northeast. And tonight, the wind was 7 miles an hour out of the south-southeast.
Translate that for the room, Doctor.
It means the wind was at his back. A following breeze, pushing out toward the outfield and drifting the ball a touch back toward center. Not a crosswind, not theater. This time, for once, the wind was actually on the hitter's side.
The wind was in on it! I love it! So it was a weather homer.
No, do not do that. 97.7 off the bat is a home run in most parks on most nights. The night did not build it. The night stepped aside and let it through. A small assist, nothing more.
A ball gets a tailwind, and he still won't call it a gift.
Because it was not a gift, Craig. It was a good swing on a cooperative night. If a team employed 1 meteorologist, they would know the difference before I have to walk down the hall and explain it.
Never changed, Doctor. Dr. Jürgen Lufberg, the only man in Philadelphia who fact-checks a home run.
Someone must. My instruments are running upstairs. Good night, gentlemen.
And there he goes back to the barometers. All right, Craig, now the farm, take us down. The future, and you know where I'm starting. Take me to Lehigh Valley. Andrew Painter.
Painter made a start at AAA, 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, and earned run average of 2 1/4 in that look. It's early in his AAA stretch. He's building.
4 innings. Craig, I want him building on a big league mound. I said we'd watch every start until he's up here, and I meant it. On a night our lefty throws 7 scoreless, I want the next great arm knocking on the door.
And he's knocking. Measured, though. You bring him along right, not fast. Down at AA, Braden Tucker keeps doing his thing. 6-4, an earned run average of 2 4/10 over 71 innings, 66 strikeouts. The under-the-radar guy having a real year in reading.
Tucker's the one nobody talks about, and everybody's going to talk about. I like an arm that just keeps posting zeros. There's a lot of that going around tonight.
And down in the rookie league, keep the name Francisco Renteria somewhere you can find it. 17 years old. He's hitting .386 with an on-base over .450 and an on-base plus slugging over 1,000. 3 homers, 10 steals.
17 and slugging over 1,000. I know it's rookie ball. I know it's a long road. Don't email me. But you circle a 17-year-old doing that. You circle him in ink.
In pencil, but circle him. That's the pipeline, and it's in good shape.
All right, let's get the phones back up, and this time I want the big picture. Where does this team sit? Kevin, who we got?
Lou from Fairmount is holding, and he's got that tone, putting him through.
Lou Fairmount, that was a clean ball game tonight. A shutout, some timely hits, a bunt moved a runner. That's baseball the way it's supposed to look.
You approve, Lou. That's a rare review from you.
I approve of the pitching. 7 scoreless, a man works through a blister and doesn't say a word. That's 1968 baseball. Nobody asked for a pitch count back then, Jack. You gave the man the ball, and he gave it back at the end.
We got the 7, and then handed it to the bullpen for the last 2. It worked out to the same shutout.
It worked out. I just missed when the fella who started it got to finish it. But I'll take the 0 on the scoreboard. And I'll take Atlanta losing. Beat them the honest way, from behind.
From behind and gaining. Thank you, Lou. Good to hear you approve of something.
Carmine in North Philly, you're up.
Cap! I gotta be the guy. I know we won by 8. I know. But we're still 3 games back. 3! The Braves are handing it to us. Losing 7 of 10, and we're still looking up at them.
We're gaining, Carmine. 7 of 10 our way. It's closing.
Closing isn't closed, Cap. I want the whole thing. I want first place. We got the best lefty in the league throwing shutouts, and we're staring at the back of Atlanta's jersey. It makes me nuts.
It's June 30th, Carmine. There's a lot of season left to catch 3 games, especially with the way both teams are trending.
You're right, Craig. You're right. I know you're right. I just want it now. Okay? I feel a little better. I'm gonna go water Jen's flag. Fellas,
Go water the flag, Carmine. We'll catch him. Thank you, brother.
Last one this round. Dolores from Manayunk.
Hello, Jack. Hello, Craig. Lovely win, boys. Just lovely. 8-0. And that's exactly what worries me.
Here it comes. Dolores, we won by 8. What's the omen?
The blister, dear. Sanchez's finger. In the second inning. It always starts so small. The little blister on the best arm we have. You put him back out there tonight. And the little things, they grow.
They looked at it, and he threw 5 more scoreless innings, Dolores. He was fine.
He was fine tonight. I'm not talking about tonight. I circle the 3rd week of August, boys. That's when the finger remembers. You mark it down. But enjoy the win. Shush.
Dolores has us losing the pennant to a blister in August. And somehow I believe her a little. Thank you, Dolores.
Serene as ever. She wished us a lovely win and scheduled the collapse in the same breath.
You know what, Craig? I'm feeling good, and when I feel good, I get ideas. Let's just call up Cristopher Sánchez and tell him he pitched a gem. Get him on the horn.
We're going to bother the man on his best night of the year. Sure. Dial it up.
Yellow?
Is this Cristopher Sánchez?
Yeah, today I am. What's going on?
7 scoreless tonight. 9 punchouts. And you did it with a blister. How's the finger, big man?
Yeah, the finger, it felt good, felt real good. Hey, real quick, while I got you, how many spice jars you got rattling around your cabinet right now?
I'm sorry, spice jars?
Magnetic spice tins, Craig. Little tins, they stick right to the fridge. I'm in on the ground floor. It's not a pyramid, it's a marketing structure. The product basically sells itself.
We were kind of hoping to talk about the shutout, Christopher.
The shutout was great, real team effort. You bring in 3 people. They each bring in 3 people, Captain. I could get you in early, mail you a starter kit tonight.
9 strikeouts, and he's building a down line in the dugout.
Look, I got to jump. My upline's running a webinar in 10, and I need my numbers ready. But think about the 10s. Yeah, bye.
And he's gone.
You want to tell him, or should I?
I think that might have been the fake Cristopher Sánchez. The real one throws a better changeup and probably owns a spice rack already. All right, before the hot takes, let's rewind the tape. Craig, what was the game thread saying while it was all happening?
I've got the Phillies game thread up, the live one in the moment. And I'll tell you, tonight it wasn't a meltdown. It was a party, mostly about a birthday. First up, Lexi FM quote, Trea Turner with the 2-run homer on his birthday.
On his birthday? You can't script it better than that. The man turns a year older and drops one into right center for 2. That's a gift to himself and to us.
Next, SpiderCam 27, and this is the whole review, quote, the Rook.
The Rook? 2 words, and everybody in that thread knew exactly who they meant. Justin Crawford, 3 for 3. The Rook indeed.
And last, Cape May Girl 1999 keeps the theme going, quote, birthday bomb.
Birthday bomb. The whole thread was one long birthday party, and for once the panic button never got pushed. That's what an 8-0 win does to a comment section.
Enjoy it. It doesn't stay this calm in there for long. Time for hot takes from the masses, Jack. Here's what the Phillies subreddit is saying now that it's over. First up, Dragon Kane, quote, credit where credit is due. Trea turned it all the way on after a rough start in this game.
Now that's a fair take, and I'll co-sign it. Trea flied out twice early, took a called strike 3 in the 5th, and even challenged it and lost. And then he goes double homer, 3 driven in. He turned it all the way on. Credit where it's due.
Electrical Doubt 3-0, 2-4, and this one's a mission statement, quote, the best kind of win, pitching great, bats awake, defense fantastic, everyone contributing, some dingers, some small ball. Just something for everyone and a great team win.
Something for everyone! That's it! That's the whole night in one sentence. A shutout, 12 hits, a diving catch, a sack bunt, a birthday bomb. You could not design a more complete ball game if you tried.
And last, Locust Soft Death, checking the scoreboard around the league, quote, knock on wood, Barbs are losing by 3 in the 8th.
Knock on all the wood in the building. We win by 8, and Atlanta's getting beat at the same time. That's the scoreboard doing us a double favor. I'll take a Phillies win and a Braves loss every single night of the week.
He said knock on wood, so everybody go find some. We're not jinxing the one good night.
All right, we're drawing to a close, and that means it's time for the colors walk-off. Fireman, you're up for the walk-off. Swing!
8-0, and we're still 3 back? Fine, but I'm framing this shutout. Swinging at nothing, Brian Reynolds. Take the bat off your shoulder, pal.
Next at the plate, swing!
A man pitches through a blister and doesn't complain. That's how they built him in '68. Give Sanchez the whole ball next time.
Step in, swing!
Justin Crawford, 3 for 3, 22 years old. Batting title before 26. Screenshot it.
Walk off, swing!
Best rotation in baseball, and I'm not taking questions. Thank you for the no apology, Jack.
Swing away!
Sanchez 10-3, an earned run average of 2. That's a trophy. Make the call.
Last one, swing!
A blister in the 2nd inning. Circle August, boys. Lovely win, though.
That's the walk-off, folks. Lights out. What a night, Philadelphia. One game after we spotted a lead and lost it, we come back with a shutout and win going away. Sanchez was brilliant. The kid drove in 3. Trea gave himself a birthday present. And Aaron Nola got the respect back that he earned over a lot of years. From me, on the record.
A complete team win and a cold division leader to boot. Not a bad Tuesday at Citizens Bank Park.
Before we go, do me a favor. Drop your player of the game down in the comments. Was it Sanchez and his blister? Was it the Rook? Was it the birthday boy? Tell us. like, subscribe, and follow wherever you get your podcasts. That's how a little show like ours keeps the lights on.
And how Kevin affords those coffee beans he ruins with cream and sugar.
The beans are perfect, Craig. It's the palate around here that's broken.
One more time, the inbox is open. Tell me who your player of the game was. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. For Craig Nicholson and Kevin in the booth, I'm Captain Jack. We caught him a little tonight, and we go get him again tomorrow. Good night, Philadelphia.